Good afternoon. Welcome. It's so wonderful to see the library filled with so many people coming back. My name is Matt Poland, and I have the honor of serving as the Chief Executive Officer of this great institution, library, and Center for Learning and Opportunity. We are now in our 11th season, and I know some of you have been with us for all 11, and if this is your first season, I hope to see you 11 years hence, with those who will be here for 22 years. Some of you may know that there are folks who arrive here at 1 o'clock on the day of Baby Grand Jazz, and this first row here is part of that group, and wait earnestly for the jazz performance. So we're delighted that all of you are here. In 2014, we're going to have 16 Sunday performances continuing through April 27th. There are flyers about the scheduled performers, and you can also go to our website, hplct.org, for more information. We're also delighted this year that the kitchen at Hartford Public Library, the new bistro here at the library brought to you by Billings Forge, is open from 2 to 5 on Sundays. They're doing a test. It's been a great test today. They've passed with flying colors to see if there was interest in the cafe, and they have done a great business today already. So they're going to do it through January, and if it works out, we'll do it and commit for the entire series. So show them some love and get some great coffee and other kinds of treats and desserts there. They'll be open for an hour after we close the series today. We'd like to thank the Charles H. Kaman Foundation for making this year's Baby Grand Jazz Series possible for the last 3 consecutive years. You may recall, for those of you who've been here before, we've said in the first 2 years that we had an anonymous donor who was responsible, and it is the Charles Kaman Foundation, and the family has funded this now for 3 years. Thank you. We were able to work with the foundation this year to enable us to get additional dollars to do some of the behind-the-scenes work that's involved in the infrastructure and sound, so that you get the ultimate enjoyment experience here on Sundays. So if you know any of the Kaman family, or if you see them anywhere, please thank them on the behalf of the citizens of Hartford and all of you who come to visit this great institution. We'd also like to thank WNPR's Owen McNally for his continued support of free jazz. Owen, as you know, was at the Hartford Current until very recently. He's now doing features for them, but he's not working for them on a regular basis. But he is writing for WNPR. And he's a very big supporter of free jazz. We also want to thank our partners, the Hartford Jazz Society, the University of Hartford's WWUH 91.3 FM, and Maurice Robertson, who's in the second row here. I would be remiss if I didn't thank all of the many staff members who work on making this project so successful. In the last 5 years, we have had numbers that now have reached 5,000 over the course of the series. Thank you. And among the staff members who all have done a great job, I want to introduce you, if he hasn't run away to take a break, it's right here, Pramod Pradhan. Pramod is our library's jazz impresario, and we're delighted to have him here. And year after year, he has dedicated himself to making this an even better series. So thank you very much. We also want to thank all of you for coming, and all of you who have supported us financially. This program has now, for the past 5 years, not cost the taxpayer any money. This has been a combination of Kaman and individual giving. And we're delighted to tell you that, because it's important for communities to come together around what's important to delight and entertain the citizens of our region. This is part of the literacy process. Most of us think about literacy as reading alone, but it's also about art and music and culture, entertainment, growing together as a community, learning who we are, one another, and all together. So we thank you for that. And if you'd like to donate to the jazz program, there is, I'm supposed to gesture to a box, but there's a box somewhere where you can if you'd like to do that. A couple of logistics with a large crowd like this. Our restrooms are located behind you, straight down past the elevator. And if there's an emergency, library staff will direct you to the exits on this floor. The exits will be behind you. On the main floor, you've got exits in the front and exit on the side of the building. So now on with the show. Today we're delighted to have with us Meg Okura and the Pan-Asian Chamber Jazz Ensemble. Violinist, composer, and Erhu player Meg Okura, the acclaimed queen of chamber jazz, according to All About Jazz, was born and raised in Tokyo. As a teen, she toured all of Asia as the soloist and concertmaster for the Asian Youth Orchestra. In 1992, she made her U.S. debut at the Kennedy Center in Washington as a soloist with Alexander Schneider's New York String Orchestra. She then moved to New York City to study at the Juilliard School, where she earned both a bachelor's and a master's degree in classical violin performance. You're in for a treat, folks. In 2006, she released the self-titled debut album, Meg Okura's Pan-Asian Chamber Jazz Ensemble, which was the finalist in the 2006 Independent Music Awards. Today, Meg has a new trio featuring Brian Marsella, Sean Coopage, and Sam Newsome. They just returned from a tour performing for 3,500 people in Illinois and Iowa. Please welcome Meg Okura and the Pan-Asian Chamber Jazz.
you. Thank you so much. Brian Marsella. Sean Cupish on bass and this box. This instrument is called cajon, C-A-J-O-N. Does anyone know what cajon means in Spanish? Yes? Who said yes? Yes? Anybody? Ball? You are wrong. Anyone else? It's a box. That is correct. It literally means a drawer. And when we toured all over Iowa and Illinois, we put Sean put his clothes in it. So we travel. We put it on the plane. So it has a lot of different use, and it's very, very convenient. Anyhow, the piece you just heard is called Zigeunerweisen. It's a German word for gypsy aria by Pablo de Sarasate. He's an Italian, he was an Italian violin rock star, and he wrote this very, very difficult piece for classical music, classical violin, but I kind of made an adaptation and incorporated some other piece, which you might have recognized. And one of the things I like to do with this group is to sort of juxtapose different styles of music. Sorry, I'm like catching my breath still. I sometimes take a classical masterpiece and make it more Japanese. And this one is Caprice by Paganini, and I made it shorter and faster. you so much. Thank you. So actually, we are changing up our set list a little bit. So actually, I have a confession. Right when I was, about to start, when we were setting up, realized that I forgot one of my instruments. So it has finally arrived here. So it was in the car. So this instrument over here is called the Erhu. Can everyone say Erhu? And it's a two-stringed Chinese instrument from China, actually from Mongolia, actually, and it's also called a snake violin because it has a snake skin on the surface on the top. So I like to play this instrument. However, I need a volunteer to give up a chair because I need to sit down and play. Really, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, you can sit on the floor, right? Oh, I think they are attached. So maybe what unattached. And I think. Oh, thank you so much. Oh no, we gotta give another one. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, what's your name? You are so nice to offer to give up your seat. Zoe, are you good at holding the violin? Do you mind? Yeah? Oh, fantastic. Do you want to sit in with the band? No, okay. So this one is called, this one actually is by a composer, Gil Evans, and this one is called Las Vegas Tango. And this tune doesn't sound anything like tango or Las Vegas. I thought it sounded kind of Chinese. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you, sir. So today we have a special guest. His name is Sam Newsome on soprano saxophone. This so this one's called Riot in Lagos. I have way too many cables here. And this one is by a composer named Ryuichi Sakamoto. He's an Oscar-winning composer from Japan, and he had a band called Yellow Magic Orchestra. Back in, oh yes, we have a band in the 80s. And when I was like about maybe 5 years old, I was so in love with Sakamoto, and I wanted to marry him. And but he was already married. So now it's been good 30 years has passed, and now he's happily divorced. But you know what? I'm way too old for him now, so. Didn't work out. But it's okay because I have a wonderful husband, Sam Newsome, here with me, so I'm very happy. Newsome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sean Cupish on cajon and bass. Brian Marsella on piano. Thank you so much. Can anybody tell me how much time do we have? We have left? A few more minutes?
Do you want to do one more song?
Oh, just one more. Okay, let's do the longest one.
Can I make an announcement?
Sure. Okay, I'll let you do a short announcement.
Okay. I'll talk really fast. Folks, thanks for coming to Hartford and to the Hartford Public Library. How about another big round of applause for Meg, Brian, Sean, and Sam? I just want to make a couple of quick announcements for you. Upcoming jazz artists next week, David Siobhan, January 19th, Maxine Martin, and January 26th, Ali Basso. For more information, visit hplct.org. Don't forget, when you leave today, up at the top of the stairs, there is a sign-up sheet if you want to sign up email address. We'll keep you informed of all of our upcoming programs. There's also a donation box. Help us keep this program free and open to the public here at Hartford Public Library. There's a donation box up there. Please drop a couple bucks in. We value your feedback. We really do. And we want to keep bringing programs like this to the library for you. One other thing about parking. On Sundays in Hartford, parking is free, but it can be tricky. Don't forget, there's a municipal lot across the street on Sheldon Street. And normally during the week, you can't park there. But from what I'm hearing, that you will be able to park there on Sunday. So please utilize that Sheldon Street lot. And after this performance as well, please consider visiting our art exhibits on the second and third floor, or the kitchen cafe. See you next week, and once again, thank you so much to Meg.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Hartford Public Library. Thank you so much. We're so happy to be here. We're so happy that so many of you showed up in this horrible, horrible weather. Was the weather really bad? Yeah, it was icy. It wasn't so bad. Okay, good. We were worried. I live in New York City, in Manhattan, so when the road is icy, and then the subway stops, and it's really terrible. But anyways, so good to be here because I love libraries. We love libraries. And Sam and I have almost 3-year-old, Naomi. And when she was only 4 months old, we started taking her to the library. And it was, she couldn't read. Now she can read a few words here and there. But it's such a great place to just spend a lot of time and meet your neighbors and just. We love libraries so much, and I just want to thank the library in the city and everyone here for supporting the library and supporting the musicians here. It's so wonderful to have the art exhibit and concerts. We feel very lucky to be here, but I feel that you are also lucky to have such a beautiful library in your community. And our library in our neighborhood in Harlem, it doesn't quite look like this, but I just want to ask you to keep supporting the library, take out books, and donate a lot of money. The last piece we are going to play is a composition of mine called Aphasia. I took the influences from Asia and Africa. Musical influences of Asia and Africa, and juxtaposed them together. I composed this music when I think Sam and I were probably just courting back then, and he had just came back from a tour of Africa, and he was very moved. I've never been to Africa, but this is sort of how I imagine Africa to be. And this was way before, I think in the 2000, maybe 2 or 3, and this was way before Obama. So Sam came back to America and said, "You don't believe this, in Africa, black people are on the money, on currency. So that was a really sort of touching. I thought it was a very moving moment. Anyway, so here's aphasia. And thank you again. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's do what's called Marketplace by Brian Marsella. It's Sean Cupid, Sam Newsome. We have a lot of CDs over there, so if you'd like to bring us home with you, please purchase our CDs. Thank you so much. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Yep. And folks, if you're looking for Meg CDs, they're for sale right under the stairs over here. Grab one on the way out.